The Star Dollars. There was once a little girl who was very, very poor. She had no little room to stay in and no little bed to sleep in and nothing more to eat except one piece of bread. So she said a prayer, put on her little jacket and her hood and took her piece of bread and went out into the world. When she had walked a little way, she met an old man, bent and very thin. He looked at the piece of bread she had and said, "Will you give me your bread, little girl? I am very hungry." The little girl said, "Yes," and gave him her piece of bread. When she had walked a little farther, she came upon a child, sitting by the path crying. "I am so cold," said the child. "Won't you give me your little hood to keep my head warm?" The little girl took off her hood and tied it on the child's head. Then she went on her way. After a time, as she went, she met another child. This one shivered with the cold, and she said to the little girl, "Won't you give me your jacket, little girl?" And the little girl gave her her jacket and went on. After a while, she saw another child, almost naked, by the wayside. "Oh, little girl," said the child, "won't you give me your dress? I have nothing to keep me warm." So the little girl took off her dress and gave it to the other child, and now she had nothing left but her little shirt. It grew dark and the wind was cold, and the little girl crept into the woods to sleep for the night. But in the wood a child stood, weeping and cold. "I am cold," she said. "Give me your shirt." And the little girl thought, "It is dark, and the woods will shelter me. I will give her my little shirt." So she did, and now she had nothing left in all the world. She stood looking up at the sky to say her nighttime prayer. As she looked up, the whole sky full of stars fell in a shower around her feet. There they were, on the ground, shining bright and round. The little girl saw that there were silver coins, and in the midst of them was the finest little shirt, all woven out of silk. The little girl put on the little silk shirt and gathered the coins, and she was rich all the days of her life. Friends, please let me know how you liked the story by commenting. Subscribe to the channel by liking the video. See you again in the next video. Thank you.